you too can become an emergency snow shoveler.
People are pissed that Mamdani suggested that New Yorkers get out there and shovel some snow for some extra cash during this blizzard. And when I say people, I mean Twitter trolls. Because they're like, this is the failure of collectivism. This is Mamdani's socialist bullshit failing in front of us right now, in front of our very eyes. You see, these people and people who more broadly are just so deeply propagandized against socialism, they feel that any form of collectivism impinges on individual liberty, which they place as the pinnacle of our democracy, of our society. But our society has already implicitly come to understand that individual liberty is not a sufficient organizing principle. We understand that if the only thing we protected were individual liberty, we wouldn't have a society at all. There would be massive unrest, there would be massive inequality. And so for some time now, we have tried to balance various factors to achieve some amount of individual liberty. Those factors being security, liberty, and collective good. But for the last several decades, we have moved hard and fast in the direction of security in the form of a mass surveillance state, which absolutely impinges on our individual liberty way more than any form of collective good currently does. We've reached a fever pitch with mass surveillance. We have Peter Thiel and his company Palantir that uses AI-backed databases to track and maintain a complete profile on citizens, everyday individuals, aggregating data from government databases, from social media, any online footprint. Now, I would argue that collectivism and socialism is way more aligned with our democratic values than is mass surveillance. Because mass surveillance protects existing hierarchies. It is fundamentally a vertical oppression that is meant to protect power, protect markets, protect capital. Whereas collectivism promotes social good, promote the general welfare, that line from our Constitution. It is meant to support horizontally across people. And that is way more democratic than a vertically integrated mass surveillance system that promotes the security and safety of corporations, people in power, people with wealth. Also, those who are promoting mass surveillance don't even want a democracy. People like Peter Thiel and his acolyte Curtis Yarvin have come out and said that democracy is not the right form of governance for us. So their institution of mass surveillance is not in the name of protecting our democracy. They believe in some like CEO as a king and the people are shareholders. It's a real like Silicon Valley fever dream. And it's not democratic. They don't like democracy. And that is why they are pursuing mass surveillance. So if we already understand that we need to protect our individual liberty through some sort of collective provision, I would argue that the more democratic version is not security, is not mass surveillance, but it is collectivism. It's socialism.